Hi everyone, welcome back to my Introduction to Python course. Today we're going to be talking about while loops. While loops are very similar to for loops in that they complete iterations. Now the only difference between a while loop is that a while loop will continue to run and iterate something forever and ever while a specific condition is true. So what happens is whenever we set up a while loop, we have to make sure that we set up specific conditions that will basically cause the while loop to break by saying that condition is false. All right, now I said a mouthful, so the best way in order to show you that is to give you an example. So let's go ahead and set up our variable. I'll just go ahead and use I because we've used it before in previous videos. And then I can say while I is less than or equal to 10, I want to print I. Now, be careful with this because, and let's not forget our colon behind that. If I were to print this, it'll just print 0 continuously. And I'll show you that. All right, and as you can see, that is just continuing to print zeros all the way, basically forever. Now, the reason why it's doing this is because it's not iterating. I didn't set up an iteration statement. And in order to break out of this, on Windows computer, you press Control C. On Mac, you press Control C as well. And so, but I'll just go ahead and do this to stop it. And whenever you interrupt the loop, it gives you an error, and that's okay. Now, I want this to end until it gets to, or I want it to run until it gets to 10. So I can actually just say I plus or equal to 1. And basically, remember we've gone over this in previous videos. This basically means that when I is 0, I want to add 1 to I each time, and while it gets to, or I want to do this until it gets to 10, and that's what the while loop's purpose is for. So let's go ahead and clear our terminal. All I did was I right clicked and clear all, and then I'll go ahead and press run, and there you go. So from 0 to 10, if this value gets to 11, then that means that it's false, right? So that's why the statement stops at 10, because I set up this specific condition. Now, let's say, for instance, if I want to, I can actually say while true. I can actually say while true, and then put an if statement in here and say if I is equal to, and I'll put double equals, let's say 10, I can say break, and that'll break up the while loop so that it doesn't continually run until it gets to 10. And then I can also do print I so that we actually print our results. And then, of course, don't forget your plus equal 1. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so it prints until, or it goes until 10. And remember, it's not actually going to go to the number 10, but it's printing up 10 numbers. That's basically what this means, right? So it's breaking once I is double equal to 10. The condition is equal to 10. And then it prints, and it adds 1 each time to 0. So what happens if I change this to 1? Then it starts from 1 and goes to 9. If I change this to 11, then it'll print up 10, right? Okay. Now, just as I keep stating, while loop will continue to go on forever. So what happens if I don't put a break statement in here and put an actual if statement with that break statement attached to it? Then you'll see the results right now. And you can see that it's just going to keep going forever and ever and ever. So That's basically what's going to happen if you forget to put a break statement. Okay, so that concludes our tutorial about while loops. As always, feel free to comment. Make sure you like and share this video. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified for my next videos. We're almost to the end of this introduction to Python course. We have a couple of more videos to go, and some more topics to go. And then I plan on actually doing a project so that all who have followed along for this video series can actually put all the things that they've learned to good use and to practice. I'm the type of person to in order for me to learn, I need to be able to do something. So stick around for my next up and coming videos, and see you guys soon.